We welcome you back to the latest edition of The Beat. Texas A&M football on Saturday wrapped up spring drills with the spring game at Kyle Field. You just got a recap of it a moment ago, and we are now joined at our desk by head coach Kevin Sumlin. And Coach, one of the things that was a hot topic entering spring ball is you welcomed 3 new coaches. You've got Noel Mazzoni now as your offensive coordinator, Jim Turner running the offensive line, David Turner with some of the defensive linemen. What dynamic did that add to spring ball?
Well, I think, the first thing that jumps off the page is experience. And guys who have SEC experience, and in particular with David Turner and Noel Mazzoni. And then a guy who's got A&M experience and Jimmy Turner. So, guys that understand the situation, understand our league, but also understand A&M, a combination of those things. And David Turner coming in on defense, really taking over the defensive tackles, helping them grow. I think that's been a good move for us defensively with his experience in our league, in recruiting, and the position. And then offensively, Noel's been around, understands what we want to do, and then and how to do it. And I think Jimmy Turner, obviously being here before, hit the ground running, and I think from what we've seen and what's happened over the course of 15 practices over the last 3 months, we've gotten better, and that's what it's all about.
Coach, earlier this week you make the decision to announce Trevor Knight as your starting quarterback. What weighed most into it?
I think you go through the whole body of work, and his performance in the spring, across the 15 practices, leadership he brings, and really, just his overall performance throughout the spring brought us to that decision. Coming out of spring football with where this team is right now, I think it gives him an opportunity, and Jake an opportunity, really to really keep competing, and then but also know what's going on, where guys stand. But we're going to need both those guys, and that was our message on Monday, and talking with them both. Like I said, they're both good competitors. They're good friends. They understand what it takes to win. They understand what it takes to go through hard times, but they also understand the leadership role that both of them have, and so they're ready to go. So as we move out of one phase of football, the spring football playing phase, and into the off season for the summer, those guys are going to be in charge of the workouts, 7-on-7s, and have us ready to go when we get back for the fall.
Defensively, John Chavis, second year as the coordinator. When you think about the talent on that side of the ball and the strides that can be made from year 1 to year 2 in a system, can they be truly elite defensively in 2016?
I think it's going to depend a little bit on our second level. I think, up front we've got the talent and the numbers. We've been able to really rotate guys in and out. I think unquestionably our back end, our safeties will be as good as anybody in the country. Donovan Wilson didn't practice this spring, coming off of shoulder surgery, but he was able to get bigger and strong. He's 205 now. Really a big-time playmaker for us as far as turnovers and creating negative yardage plays. So, I was really happy with how Sean Washington and Otero Alaka finished the spring. Both those guys are around 240 now. Got to get some help out of Claude George and Josh Walker, and we'll have some guys coming in here too. So we'll have the pieces to be able to be a really, really good defense. In year 2 with the communication the way it is, we ought to make some improvements still. We made a dramatic improvement last year. But we've got to shore up our run defense, and if we can do that and still play the type of pass defense we did last year, we could be one of the better defenses, in the league. And if you're one of the better defenses in our league, you're one of the better ones in the country.
No question. And Think about what's coming up. You break spring camp. You'll reconvene as a whole in August for preseason workouts. But during the summer, these players are going to go through workouts with Larry Jackson, and then they can conduct some sessions on their own, passing and things like that. It's not well publicized what they do in the summer, but it may be one of the more important parts of prep for a season and can go a long way in potential success.
Yeah, I mean we've done very well with that part of it. You know, it's we usually hit the ground running when it comes at the beginning of the season. So what we've done in the summer from a football standpoint, preparation-wise, has been a tactical, from a football tactical standpoint, and getting guys ready to go has been good. I think where we've made changes, and even this season, the off season, and where we're making them in the summer is even more in our strength and conditioning and you know, what we're doing to make sure that we can carry the type of strength, mass, momentum throughout the season that we carry at the beginning.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time. It all leads to that UCLA game September 3rd here at Kyle Field. Long way off, but it'll be here before you know it. Appreciate your time, Coach.
All right, thanks for having me.